Okay, hi everyone, it's Julie. Today we're going to go ahead and make a bed for our grandson. He's turning 3 and he's going to get out of his little toddler bed and we're going to make him a twin size bed. It's going to be a football shaped headboard because he loves football. And then the base, we're going to make it with some cubbies around the outside of it so he can put his toys or whatever in it.
One thing before we get this video going, I want to let everybody know that I'm not a carpenter. I'm just doing what she tells me to do.
Hey.
Well, that's it. I just do what you say.
Don't leave it up to me.
So I'm not a carpenter, so if you see all the things I do wrong, you can let me know, but it probably won't do you no good. So, but anyhow.
Okay, what's our first step?
First step is we need to know exactly what size our mattress is, and I'll tell you why. Is we actually built our granddaughter a bed, a princess bed, and what we're going to do at the end of this video, we're going to leave a little tag up there so you can click on it if you want to see the princess bed we built. But we actually built it, we went by what they said the mattress was, and it was wrong. It left a little bit more space at the top. And one thing you got to realize when you're building these beds, if they're enclosed like the princess bed was, you don't want no openings to where a child could get down between the mattress and the wall. So,
but we did buy Chase a new mattress, and on the box it says it's 75 long by 39 wide.
So basically that's what our bed's going to be.
That's the size we're going to make the base.
We're going to get started on just cutting some of the material up. Tonight, I just got off work. We went in and got the material. We're using a birch plywood. We got 4 sheets of birch plywood, 3 2x4s, and 1 4x4. This is not a real cheap wood. This wood in my area costs you about $54 a sheet, so we can't afford to make mistakes. And that possibly could happen with me anyhow.
We'll see.
We're going to get to it here.
We're going to go ahead and cut out the platform that our mattress is going to sit on. We measured it. The mattress is 39 wide, but we went ahead and made it just a little bit bigger. We made it 40 inches and 75 inches long. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and get that cut out. We got the top and the bottom platform for the mattress, and then now what we're doing is we measured 12 inches across, 12, 24, 36, 48, and then we're going to cut them into long strips, and this is going to be for our cubbies underneath of the bed. In case you didn't understand what I meant, what we did was we measured 4 pieces, 12 inches wide across, the whole length. We're going to go ahead and cut these out, and then we're going to make them into boxes for the little cubbies underneath of the bed for storage. What we're doing now is these are just some extra pieces that we had cut off from the base for the mattress, and we're going to run these through the table saw and make 2-inch strips out of them, and they're going to be our trim pieces.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the factory edge.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it up against this.
Right.
Because when I use that circular saw, it ain't a perfect cut. So we'll just see how many we can get out of this.
Okay.
I should plug it in.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay, this is for all of you non-carpenters, because I'm not a carpenter, and I wondered how I was going to cut this slot out because I want one to slot into the other one for my cubbies. And what I did was I took a drill, and I'll show you on this one over here. I'm doing this one right here. Julie, if you'll zoom that camera in for me.
Okay.
What I did is I come up, I wanted 20 inches. This is 40 inches long. So I come down, I measured down 20 inches and marked here. and 20 inches and marked here. Then I just took 3/8 and made a line here, and 3/8 from this side over here and made a line here. So that gave me 3/4 inch slot, and that's what this is, 3/4 inch plywood. Now I'm just taking my drill bit, laying it down here in between the two lines and making a little line there. And I come right to the very edge of there, and then I'm making a line right there. So I got just a small X right there, and that's where I'm going to take my drill. And what I do is I drill this out. I take the circular saw, because my circular saw I know cuts a good straight line, and I cut into the circle and this side to the circle, and then I take my jigsaw and I cut this line across here, and I have a pretty decent looking square there. But that is something that, like I said, I'm not a carpenter. I don't really have the tools to do this. I normally work with metal, not wood. So what I'm going to do is demonstrate how I did this hole, and it's probably wrong, but you do it however you want. This is just how I did it. And I just drill until the hole starts on the other side. Probably could use sharper bits. Wouldn't hurt. Now the hole started on this side, right here. I can see it right there. Then I'll take the drill bit and start from this side. And I do that because if I don't, it'll push a bunch of chips up and make it look real bad. Now we plug in these circular saw here. And then I'm going to cut both of these lines with the circular saw. That'll leave this piece loose enough to pull out. Then I just take my jigsaw, take it down both sides where it didn't finish cutting with the circular saw. Then I'll take the piece that I cut out of there and flip it on its side and slide it in. And that's what I want it to slide in, like that right there. It's not a bad cut, but I'm sure it's not the best. Now to demonstrate how these are going to go together on here, Julie, take one of them, wrap it around.
Which way?
Right like that. Move your other one out of the way. Slide it down. And it should slide right down on top of this, like so. And then we'll do the other one the same way. And then we'll have our cubbies. So that's basically how it's going to look underneath there.
Yeah, this is going to be a platform bed. There's not going to be any legs. It's just going to sit flat on the floor.
It's going to look like it has legs, but it's not going to have legs.
Yeah.
So.
But that looks pretty good. And that's probably the strongest way to do this too.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll give you guys a little walk around so you can see how it looks. And each one of them are going to be cubbies that he'll be able to put all of his toys and stuff in.
Or whatever. Well, last night we got our frame for our cubbies built and all cut. They're not put together yet, but right now this is going to be the frame for the bottom of the platform bed, and once we get the 2x4s attached, we'll flip it over and then we'll attach the cubby frames to this, right?
Or to the top one.
Yeah, or to the top part, either way. But what we did was we went in 3 inches from each side, so we took 3 inches off of
The total length.
the total length of each of the 2x4s. And we're just going to go ahead and attach those now.
We're just going to be using a 2-inch screw on here, maybe just a little bit of liquid now. I don't think we have to use a lot. Like I said, like she said, this is just the base. This is what's going to hold it up off the floor.
You're not even going to see this.
Yeah,
it's going to be underneath of the bed.
So we're going to go ahead and get this guy screwed down on here, and we'll go from there.
Maybe I should have cut a bigger hole. Ooh. Good.
It's good to me.
Okay.
Right there, okay. Good there, but
right there, I think. I'm good right here.
no, I'm not good over here. I don't see one. Where the heck is the 3-inch one right here? No, that ain't 3 inches. That ain't no way.
I don't know.
Kevin, you did something right. You're okay. Leave it back on.
Okay.
I want you to see that mark over there. That looks good now.
Okay.
Put that outside one up to the 3 inch.
Right there. And then
Good?
yeah, okay. I see it now. Our cubby frame to this, right?
Yeah, we're going to attach it, but we'll probably do the top first.
What do you mean?
And then flip the top over and then screw this down to the
okay,
bottom.
either
And then
way.
we'll have to flip the whole thing over, so I don't know, it's a mess, but we'll get her. Okay, what we got now is we got this laid out and we put chalk lines where we want our cubbies on the bottom to sit. And we laid out our screws. I'm a little shy on screws, but we laid them out and counted them up, so I think we're gonna be fine. So basically, we got chalk lines up here to see where the screws go. Now, you guys are gonna say, why are you putting the screws down? This is the top, this is where the mattress goes. It's gonna cover it, you're not gonna see these screws at all. So once we get this screwed down to the cubbies, we're gonna take this off, flip it over, set it on the sawhorses, and then flip the bottom on top of it, and then screw it down exactly the same way. So we're going to go ahead and get started on screwing this thing down. And it's basically you just got to line everything up the way it goes. I better go over here and make sure this one's lined up.
Okay.
And we'll put one in here.
Yeah, I'll keep it from moving, huh?
Yeah. We'll get it in the center. Should be good. Okay, what we've done now is we flip that over, so now we can attach our bottom. And it should be marked all the same. All we gotta do is get our bottom back and forth.
Yeah. Okay, as you can see, we got the cubbies all finished. So this is the bottom part of the bed that the mattress is going to lay on up here. And this is for Chase's toys or books or whatever he wants to put in there. And we're almost done with it. Right now we're just going to go ahead and do some trim pieces on this, and then we'll be finished with the base.
Now when you're doing one of these beds, it's not like you have a blueprint or a pattern to go by. You basically see a picture, and a lot of times what we do is we'll see a picture on online, and we'll say we're going to build whatever that is. So in this case it was Chase's bed. So, you know, there's more to this than just building a few cubbies. Putting that headboard on has actually been a little bit of a puzzle to us. And the thing is we have trim board that has to go on here that's going to cover up all these cubbies, the corners, and then we need just a small lip on the top of here so the mattress doesn't slide off. We don't want these mattresses just sliding off. So we're going to leave about a 1/2 inch on the top of this thing, so he'll be able to, it'll hold his mattress on there, and hopefully we'll probably have to sand this edge down to make sure if he hits his head on it, he doesn't get hurt. So we're going to probably just bolt this headboard on. I think that's going to be our best choice. So right now, we got to head back to Lowe's and get more parts for this thing so we can get it done. So we'll be right back. Okay, I got out here and I'm starting on the headboard of these 4x4s that are going up the headboard. And what I did is I basically just bolted them in here. That way we could take the headboard off and move it into the house and then put the headboard back in, back on. When we get in there, I'll show you how I'm doing this. Julie's not out here right now, so what I did is I took a couple 2x4s because this is how big our little platform is underneath, and I put a board across the bottom here, and it's holding this. This is just here to hold that 4x4 up. And then I wanted that trim board to come out flush, pretty much flush with the 4x4. So I got it clamped into place, and then I'm just drilling holes through it. After I get everything lined up, I'm just drilling holes through it and bolting it on there. This will make it much easier to get it in and out of the house. So that's the one I'm working on now. But I'm going to get this headboard put together today, because without the headboard, without these on here, the trim, we didn't want to do the trim until this was on here, so kind of got to go together, you know. Okay, that's just, I just drilled 2 holes, got this all clamped together, all set up, and then I can just go ahead and take my clamps back off, because those 2 bolts should hold that into place for me. And then we'll take the 2 clamps off there and remove them 2 boards. We should have our headboards ready to go. It should be exactly where we need them. Now I just took a 2x4 and stripped it in half here. That's actually 1.5 inches here thick. So what I'm going to do is, this is going to give me some place to put my headboard back against. So we went ahead and I'm going to go ahead and screw this thing together. I'm just going to do that, and I got it 3 inches from the base down here. I got 3 inches. There's going to be 3 inches. So let me go ahead and get this thing screwed in here. So, and we're using 3-inch screws, so that's pretty long screws. We got a big 4x4 in the back there. It'll hold it up pretty good. I'll make sure that move out of my way. Like I said, this will give us something good and sturdy to rest against here. The headboard. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. And like I said, we'll have something to attach our headboard to. Alright, now you can see why we put the 2 boards behind there, the 2x4s we split. That's so we can attach this big headboard to it, just to have something to attach it to. So we're going to get this guy, go ahead and get it nailed, screwed down, whatever we're going to do, get it attached to it. Alright, what we're doing now is we're going to attach some of the trim on the outside of these cubbies. And all it is basically a piece of that stripped wood, the plywood. That's what we're going to use as trim. We just stripped it into 2-inch pieces. We're going to let it go up over the board, or up over the thing, 1/2 inch. That'll keep the mattress from moving around. Spacer. Good?
I'm good. Okay, we got the bed pretty much finished up except for the headboard. We're going to do the football on it. But right now, we're just going to go ahead and get it all sanded. We've got all our trim boards on and get it sanded and painted, and then we'll work on the football.
We're cutting out the football out of the same wood we made the headboard out of.
Okay, the bed is pretty much complete. We got all our trim boards on and everything, and got it all sanded. I'm just going around with some caulk, filling in some little places that we don't like the looks of, and after that dries, then we'll paint. We did go ahead and cut out our football, but I'm going to paint it separate, so we're not going to put it on until after the bed's all painted. So that's what we're doing now. Okay, as you can see, we got the bed painted. We didn't figure you'd want to see that. Everybody knows how to paint. Did like 3 coats on it to get a good coverage on it. And then we're gonna do a football headboard. So we went ahead, cut out a football, and basically out of the same wood that we used for the bed. Went ahead and painted it, and then made our little I don't know, what are these called?
Those are just the stripes on the ball.
The stripes on the ball, and then these are going to be for, I guess you'd call them the laces on the football. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and get these all glued on, and then get the headboard put up, the football put up on the headboard. And over here, we bought some letters that spelled out Chase's name, and we just went ahead and painted those to look like, the football theme also, and they're going to go down on the end of the bed. Okay, we got the football up on the headboard, and the letters for his name down here. We got those put on, and we're pretty much done with it. He did get a new mattress and Pittsburgh Steelers bedding, so he's going to love that. So we're pretty much done with it. We'll get a picture once we have it all put together with the bedding and everything. So thanks for watching.
Okay, I just wanted to let you guys know we got it all together and got it in his room, and it really looks nice. And he's about to come up and see it. I think it turned out really nice, Julie, and we didn't scratch it or anything getting it in here. It's pretty cool. So we're going to get him in here and let him take a look at it and see what he thinks. Okay, buddy? You want to see your new bed? You sure you want to see your new bed? Look! Is that your bed?
Yeah.
Get up on there. You got your own bed now.
Lay down on your new pillow. Hey.
Hey. You like it? You like it? It's nice, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, is that like Marcus' bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steelers.
Huh?
Steelers.
Steelers.
Yeah, football.
Football.
Yeah.
You want to get under the blanket?
Yeah.
All right, look here.
What?
Come on. Well, you gotta get underneath there.
Yeah.
Ah. You gonna take a nap?
Aw.
You gonna take a nap?
Yeah.
Alright, good night.
Did you see his name down here, Haley? We put his name in there, and it's like footballs.
Chase,
What?
look at them holes in the side of the bed.
Look, you can store stuff under the bed. Look. You got room under there.
Come on.
Yeah.
Hop down, check it out. Check it out. Look
Look down in there. You could climb in there.
You can get inside. Get in there, Chase.
Okay.
Climb inside.
You're hiding, huh?
Yeah.
Right, watch your head. Thanks, Mamaw.
Tell Memo, say thanks for the bed, Memo. Tell Memo love you, Memo. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
You like your
Good
bed,
job,
huh?
Lisa.
Good job.
It's football.
Yeah, that is a football.
Yeah.
That's cool.
There's a basket.
Yeah.